Hello everyone. Today I come to show you another Brilliance prize game. This game was played between Schlechter and Marco in Monte Carlo 1904. And it's a game with the Queen Gambit Decline. I'm taking games from this book, Great Brilliance Prize of Chess Masters by Fred Reinfeldt. And this game the title is A Slightly Flawed Gem. Ordinarily, Black's feeble 12 move would have been enough to disqualify this game for consideration as a prize award game. The judges must have felt, however, that in that event they would not be doing full justice to Schlecht's very fine concluding combination. And this game is a Queen's Gambit Decline, which goes like that. So these are all book moves: knight to c3, knight to f6, bishop to g5, bishop to e7, e3, castles, knight to f3, knight to b to d7, rook to c1, a6. So all these moves until now are book moves. They are typically playing in the Queen Gambit Decline, but in this moment, White plays c5. He tried to block Black's position on the king side, on the queen side. So here, Black plays b5. In the book, they say it's not really a good move. To which White plays b4. So this is a interesting position. White is gaining a lot of space by advancing his pawns. Black is a bit cramped. Black plays c6, so totally closing down the queen side position. Bishop to d3, a5, and a3. You can see here that Black is trying to break on the queen side. Rook to e8, and White castles. In this position, it's looking pretty much equal. The computer analysis say that White has a slight advantage. Here, Black makes a mistake. Knight to h5 loses a pawn, because after bishop takes bishop, knight to e5 threatens the rook, threatens the knight, and also threatens the pawn. So here knight takes knight, to which White plays bishop takes h7 check. If the king takes the bishop, the queen arrives with check, so the bishop retreats. No, the king retreats. So queen takes knight. Knight to c4 is now played, in which White retreats the bishop. So in this position, the computer analysis say that White is totally winning. Now queen to f6 was played, bishop takes knight, pawn takes knight, and now b5. So White right now is taking control of the game. Bishop was played to d7, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn. Now rook to b1, controlling the open file, was played by White. After g6 check, now the king moves to the center of the board. Rook to b6. In the book it says it's a fantastic move, but here the computer doesn't like this move too much. King to d7 was a mistake to protect the bishop. Now queen to h3 was considered an excellent move in this position. Queen to g6 was played. Now White is doubling their rooks on the b file, and all White's pieces are threatening the Black king, the queen, the knight, the two rooks, while black's pieces are very passive. So rook to h8, threatening the queen. The queen moves to f3. Now here, after f5, which the computer considers a total mistake, rook takes bishop, king takes bishop, knight takes pawn, with a mating attack happening here. So black tries to exchange some rooks, but white is not interested. White is interested in the win. Knight to f4, discover check. The king is played to d7. Now rook to b7 check was played. Rook takes rook. Queen takes rook check. King to e8. And now c6 seals the deal. Here white is threatening to promote this pawn, which would mean checkmate on the back rank, so black resign. This is an amazing final combination, and this won the Brilliance Prize back in 1904. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll keep showing videos. I still have a lot of new interesting games by grandmasters of the past, by chess masters of the past, and I'll keep showing them.